Hello, hello. This is Pat once again doing a response video to James Baber and his channel devoted to defeating Adventism. Today is short 26. Adventist Ellen White disgraces Jesus Christ by making him a sinner. Let's see what he's looking at today.
Well, it's time for another video short of the Bible butchery of Ellen White. And she's very good at butchering the Bible.
And in today's video, we are going to watch James butcher a sentence. Punctuation helps a sentence make sense. Let's see what's going on.
Look with me here at this youth instructor. December 20th, 1900. Look what she says about Christ. He took upon himself suffering, human nature degraded and defiled by sin. Christ was defiled by sin.
I didn't read that in there, but okay.
In a fallen nature.
I like how he said in a fallen nature. I like how he adds words to it. Like, in order to make it say what he wants it to say, he has to add a word. The word in was not in the sentence.
Is that what the Bible teaches? I don't think so. Let's look with me here. Colossians 2:8 and 9. Look at verse 9. For in him the whole fullness of deity dwells bodily. In the Godhood, there is no sin. But Ellen White has just taught in the Godhood there is sin because her Christ has sin. Ellen White and Seventh-day Adventism, you have the wrong Christ. You have the wrong prophet because she's a false prophet and keeps butchering the Bible. Get out of this false religion.
All right, false religion. Let's go look at some butchery. I think my favorite thing about this is he always just leaves it super out of context by showing one sentence. But right here at the very bottom, we got a little bit of truth sprinkled in because he didn't cut it right. All right, first, what is the context? Think of Christ's humiliation. All right, and then the sentence after the one that he's reading is a rephrasing of the sentence he has underlined. The Bible does that all the time. Okay, so think of his humiliation. He took upon himself humanity. He took our sorrows, bearing our grief and our shame, right? So he took upon himself humanity. Well, what is humanity? He took upon himself fallen, suffering human nature, degraded and defiled by sin. All right, this sentence does not say he took upon himself suffering and human nature, becoming defiled and degraded by sin. James is adding a word to make it say what he wants it to say. So let's use punctuation and let's make the sentence make sense. He took upon himself fallen, suffering human nature, degraded and defiled by sin. So, is fallen, suffering human nature degraded and defiled by sin? Yes, it is. He took that upon himself. However, the final sentence that James should have pushed away a little bit, but he didn't, says he endured all the temptations. All right. So he took upon himself human nature, which is these things, and yet he endured. James is so disingenuous, it is sad.